Keep your hands to yourself. Yeah?
Who are you?
I'm Anska. Are you here to help?
Help with what?
I've finally located Voken's crypt. The scroll I'm looking for just has to be here. Maybe you could help find it. I just know it's in here.
Voken?
Some old priest buried here long ago. I've been searching for his tomb for a few years now.
What scroll?
It's probably meaningless to you, but according to family legend, it links our bloodline back to Iskramor himself.
What kind of help do you need?
If Vokun is as powerful as I think, I may need a little help, dealing with him.
What's in it for me?
You can have anything, except the scroll, of course.
I'll help.
Great. With the two of us, this should be easy. This looks like some sort of lever puzzle. We'll have to figure out the correct order to flip them. Maybe the order has something to do with the symbols up there. suspicious to me. Are ancient. We must be getting close. What was that? What was that? What do you want, little elf? Riddance. Let's move on. The scroll must be in the next room. Yes?
I've retrieved the scroll.
I cannot thank you enough for all of the help.
Here is the scroll.
And here's a little something for helping me out. Speak, elf.
So what does it say?
Oh, let me look. This is a very exciting moment for me. It's encrypted. It'll take a while to figure this out. Sometimes I just like to watch them burn.
Finally, the laggard has conducted the experiments I requested weeks ago. Thankfully, my investment has paid dividends. The scrolls should prove useful to the saints and seducers, should they ever get in over their heads with the caravan guards. I begin to wonder what would happen if my prized Shiagarath-shaped amber were used in the place of... No, it's too risky. Thoron. Using the amber and madness ore you provided in your last delivery, I have conducted the experiments you requested. I must say, the results were quite extraordinary. Listed are the successful attempts using these materials with the Atronak Forge. Let us speak again soon. If you could provide more of these materials, I sense a handsomely profitable partnership in our future.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. Might consider joining up myself.
You probably want someone else. I'm just the stable boy. I take care of the horses, and the goats, and the chickens, and the garden.
How do you like the farm?
I hate it. Everyone feels sorry for me, so they don't treat me too bad, but...
Sorry for what?
Both my parents were in the Legion. There was an ambush. Katla said she'd feed me if I could make myself useful. I take care of the animals, run errands, that kind of thing. I guess it could be worse, but I'm sick of sleeping outside with the horses. I want a real home, real parents, not this.
Bye.
You got business at the stables?
How long have you been a stable master?
Been about 8 years now. I used to be a mercenary, but one trip to Ravenscar Hollow cured me of that. There's hag ravens in that cave with talons like daggers. They'll open your bowels quick as you wink if you let them get close. creature like that'll make a man think long and hard about what he wants out of life. If you're heading up to Solitude, you should stop to check out the view on your way. It's a good one.
Is this about the stables? My husband Gaiman handles the business.
We could always use help picking crops if you need a few extra coins.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Rogvir.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
You betrayed
Lock
us!
the city gate.
On with it!
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Very well, Rogvir. Bow your head.
On this day, I go to Sodom.
Rogvir, why did it have to be like this?
Not right now.
We should have drawn it out some more. He deserved a slower death.
He died well.
I think I expected more.
I still can't believe he knew what he was doing when he opened that gate.
Oh, I guess it's all over. I expected... I don't know what I expected.
I'm waiting. Yes?
You wouldn't be a sellsword, would you? I have a little problem you could solve. Mind yourself in my city, lass. This here axe in full swing is a right terrible sight.
A man opens a gate and they cut his head off? Doesn't seem right to me.
Need something?
Plenty of fresh fish for you.
You and your daughter were at the execution.
Sorry, yes. It's been hard on her. The girl misses her uncle. I've tried to explain that Rogvir did something bad, and that we all have to be accountable for our actions. But the child feels what she will. These are troubled times. Be on your guard out there.
The Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim.
What's your place in the court?
I'm a Thane. In the future, you may want to gain that information before talking with someone. Risk of looking like an idiot and all that. I must return to the court. They simply can't make do without me.
Spare some gold for a veteran?
What's your story, old man?
I was the finest scout in the Legion once. Tracked down all the places in the wilds that were causing people trouble. Lost my helmet in one of the old caves. My pretty helmet. Life just got worse after that. Kept losing things. So many things.
What if I could find that helmet for you?
Oh, you could? I sure would love to have it again. Could show you some of my old scouting tricks.
Were you really in the army?
What? You see a man falling on hard times, and you think he's been like that forever? I was there. I fought in the Great War. I was on the field at Anvil. And when I was struck down, they left me. You understand? They left me for dead. I didn't leave them. I do miss that helmet.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
You might want to rethink that. You're missing out on some wonderful opportunities working in that bar. You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes?
What did you have in mind?
It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us were very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Dija and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things.
I'm listening.
I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground.
So you want me to put out the lighthouse fire?
What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot.
What would happen to sailors on the boat?
Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash. It would be best if we spoke little until we've completed your task.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
By blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead. All you need to do is pay my fee.
Ah, yet another new face. I'm from Hammerfell, you see. I can hardly keep track of all the people I've been meeting.
You're a long way from home, then.
Aye, but I'll be here in Solitude for longer still. Fiata's skill as a Fletcher drew me to this place. I wanted to learn. And there is still much of Skyrim I wish to see. I hear there is a city, Windhelm, that is nearly white with... what do you call it? Oh yeah, snow. And far to the west lies a ruin, Volskag. Inside there's said to be a wall, black as night, and it speaks in the ancient dragon tongue. There are wonders in this place I never dreamed imaginable. Good to talk to a fellow traveler.
Take my advice. Never gamble. Damn Ernskar has me in debt up to the eyes.
You're in debt to Ernskar?
Too many drinking games, too many bets, and I'm too old to ever raise the coin on my own. He's a stubborn oaf. I don't know what good it'll do. You should speak to my daughter, Yvette. She's the brains of the family.
Fletcher suits me. It's difficult.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
Well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
Why is this place called the Winking Skeever?
Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink.
You kept a skeever as a pet?
They were smaller back then.
I'm looking for work. Got any leads?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Heard any rumors lately?
Varnius Junius stopped by here on his way to court. He was worried about something. I'm sure Falk Firebeard could tell you what.
Heard any rumors lately?
I think the Bards College might be looking for recruits. You should speak to the head of the college, Viarmo, if you're interested.
Heard any rumors lately?
People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue Palace. He seems distressed, but he's not making any sense. Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
Seems there's always more to be done.
Feel free to make requests.
What's the word around town?
Generally, if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus. That said, I did see a visitor pass through on his way to the Blue Palace.
So you're a member of the Bards College?
Only in that I'm a graduate. I work here at the Winking Skeever. I would highly recommend it, though. Talk to Viarmo if you're interested.
Does being a bard pay well?
Oh, no. But being surrounded by good music, good drink, and good friends is all I've ever asked for. You should think about staying the night. Corpulus keeps a clean inn.
Glad you decided to check us out.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
I'm here about Golden Glow Estate.
I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person.
You can drop the act now, Gajul Lay.
Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it?
You acted as a broker for its new owner.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
Identify the buyer and we'll forget what we know.
I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it can ruin me.
What would it take to identify the buyer?
Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
It's been my honor to perform at the Blue Palace on many occasions.
Ah, yet another new face. I'm from Hammerfell.
Please, not now.
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
Finest fish
With the
caught
black
daily.
bloods out there. Did you catch anything?
No, mostly just froze.
Well, keep at it. The fish have to get to know you before they're willing to bite.
Youngest bard at the Bards College, at your service.
You look like you could do with a ripe apple. Or an apple to keep you healthy. A tomato to keep you strong. But surely you need one or the other.
I bet you get some interesting people through here.
That I do. I had a messenger from Dragon Bridge stop here on his way to the Blue Palace not too long ago. He was very nervous. Mentioned something about needing help.
Don't you have trouble getting ripe goods here?
I have my ways, but it's not easy these days. The Black Blood marauders have been plundering ships off the coast. A lot of people been hurt by their foolishness. Come back when you figure out how to spend money. Fruit! Fresh off the boat! Fishes in Skyrim.
Fresh fish. Fresh fish.
The Divines saved me from the streets. And they could save you from your lives as well.
Seems there's no end to the needs of the Imperials. But what can I help you with?
You make armor for the Imperials?
It's almost all I have time for these days. The men training here in Solitude, and the troops out in the field, they all need weapons and armor. You should look into joining. They could use every hand they can get.
You're pretty dedicated to the Empire, then?
To be honest, no. But High King Torrig supported them. And now, her Lady Immersive has thrown in with them. You could say I'm a king's man at heart. I guess that's Jarl's man now. My loyalty lies with Solitude. So, where Jarl Immersive leads, I follow.
Have you considered getting out there and fighting?
I think I would, if it weren't for my son and my wife. Oh, Seema would have my hide if I even suggested I might step foot on a battlefield. You think Stormcloaks and Legionnaires are dangerous? Ha!
What have you got for sale?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Return anytime you need arms or armor. My forge never rests.
Keep the cold at bay with our spiced wine.
You'll help me. You help people, right? That's what you do.
What do you need?
My master has abandoned me, abandoned his people, and nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help?
How can I find your master?
Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No, no, such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that.
Why don't you leave your master?
Oh, you just don't understand. Without him, I am not free. Without him, I am doomed. All of his empire shall fall into chaos.
Why do you need him back?
Without his guidance, our homeland is falling apart. North wages war against South. The holy flame flickers and dies. We need his return. Oh, but I'm sure he'll repay you when he comes to his senses. His favor is a powerful, powerful thing, and so very worth any inconveniences.
How can I get to your master?
He stays in the Pelagius Wing of the Blue Palace. The doors are locked, and only Falk Firebeard can grant entry. But I hear the maids, Una and Erdi, know how to enter it for cleaning. Surely they could help for such an important matter. All right, then.
Pardon me.
It's been my honor to perform at the Blue Palace on many occasions. His late lordship was quite the admirer.
I recovered your flute.
That's it! Wonderful! I knew I could count on you. I don't have any money to give you, but I can show you a few tricks I learned playing for the Winterhold Wizards. You can say you've met the most talented bard in all of Skyrim. What do you need, my friend?
Welcome to the Bards College. I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you?
I'm looking to apply to the college.
Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard.
What do you need me to do?
Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bards College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago.
And that's where I come in?
Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem.
So what is the Poetic Edda?
I think Giraud here would give you the best explanation of both it and the history of King Olaf's verse. You should speak to him about it. I wish you luck in finding the verse.
Ildi, what year did the Aldmeri Dominion invade the Empire?
Late 171.
Good Ildi. What happened during the Red Year?
Morrowind suffered a massive explosion.
Vardenfell's Red Mountain erupts. Try to be precise, Yorn. Remember, being a bard, a good story is 9 parts truth and 1 part fiction.
Seems like most of these are 9 parts fiction.
Can we really just make things up? It doesn't seem right.
Read carefully. You will see there are ways to stay true to the essence, Ildi. Even while making parts up.
Morrowind suffered a massive explosion?
Vardenfell's Red Mountain erupts. Try to be precise, you. Being a bard isn't just about the music.
How are your students coming along?
I'm Dean of Loot at the Bards College, and no, I don't give private lessons.
I've found Finn's loot.
What? You did? Oh, sweet divines, you did! There is no way I can pay you what this loot is worth, but I can teach you a few tricks I've learned over the years. Glad that distraction's over.
Good to meet a prospective bard.
I'd like training in the art of speech.
Well, you've come to the right place.
Viarmo said you could tell me about the Poetic Edda.
He's sending you after King Olaf's verse, then. That's good. We shouldn't leave it lying around now that I figured out where it is. The verse was Svaknir's contribution to the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Each bard adds to the Edda in his or her time.
So King Olaf's verse is a lost part of the Edda?
And a very ancient one. The verse criticized the reigning King Olaf. He was so incensed the bard was put to death and all the copies burned. At least, that's what we thought until I translated some ancient texts a year or so ago. We now believe King Olaf buried the truth with the bard. If I'm right, Svaknir and King Olaf's verse lie in Dead Men's Respite, along with the burial chamber of King Olaf himself. Be careful. You might find more than just King Olaf's verse in Dead Men's Respite.
Well, look at you. If only everyone acted like you did.
Milk drinker. You finished studying the imports from Black Marsh?
Indeed I have, sir. Elven weapons for their armies, sir. Elven material, but poor workmanship. Like most of what we get from them.
Scary thinking of those boots with an army of elven weapons at their command. Let's be thankful they're half a world away, eh?
Even a fine weapon is only as good as its wielder, sir. But they should fetch a high price from the Imperial army.
Right you are, Elf. Or even from the rebels, if they've got enough money to make a competitive offer.
As always, Lord, your loyalty is a shining example to us all. Sabil Stentor has a grasp of magical theory that I would never have expected from a human, even a Breton.
So what's your job here, Malaran?
I make sure Erica keeps breathing.
Are you the court wizard?
No, that honor is Sabil Stentor's. A smart woman steers clear of Stentor. And keeps herself out of the dungeon when she's having a bad day.
What do you mean?
Let's just say that the headsman's axe may not be the worst way for a Solitude jail prisoner to die. Look at that. I've told you to watch your tongue, and mine is waggling. I've said enough. You are free to leave.
The Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim.
Agents for my studies. Please see to them. Please, don't interrupt the court.
Please, don't interrupt the court.
Unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under my rule.
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragonbridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
Be quick. I have little patience for mundane concerns. If I needed something from you, you would know it.
The morale of our people in this difficult
What's your problem?
I think we should
Nothing.
have a grand
I'm busy, and I don't like being bothered unless I'm expecting something from you. Oh, don't give me that look. Fine. I suppose I can find some menial task to set your mind on.
Idea, my Jarl.
We have something of a vampire problem. Bodies have been found with blood drained. I know of a den nearby you can wipe out as a precaution.
Soldiers out in the field.
I'll see what I can do.
Against the Stormcloaks.
I don't expect you to be capable of even that.
The parade would make you an easy target for a Stormcloak assassin. You're safer here in the palace.
Oh, very well. I can see there's no changing your stubborn Nord mind.
Are you worried about what that petitioner said about Wolfskull Cave?
Not really.
Yes,
Varnius Junius is a fool. I'm sure nothing will come of it. I suppose if you're truly interested, you could talk to Falk. He's the better safe than sorry type.
What have you got for sale?
So, you wish to master the arcane arts. Vampires are clever hunters. More clever than you, definitely.
Do you have business with the court? I am the Jarl's steward. If you have court business to tend to, you talk to me.
I hear you're looking for some help with Wolfskull Cave.
You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work.
I need to get into the Pelagius Wing.
Absolutely not. That wing has been sealed for hundreds of years, and for good reason. They say the ghost of Pelagius the Mad still haunts it. Ghost or not, there are reminders of his dark rule that are best left buried away. Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
Be quick. I have little patience for my...
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward.
Why did Ulfric kill your husband?
Because that's what traitorous cowards do when they desire power. Ulfric coveted the High King's throne. He thought he deserved it more than Torygg. And so he came before my husband and he shouted, with that terrible voice, like something out of a legend, or a nightmare. When Ulfric unleashed such fury, my husband, he simply ceased to be. That is all I will say, for it grieves me to speak of it.
Are you the High Queen of Skyrim?
Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torygg was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen.
Do you trust General Tullius?
A question I am all too familiar with. One my very Thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership. For what other choice do we have? Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
Do you have business with the court?
Again?
Why is it called Wolfskull Cave?
The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now, but everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted. Feel free to return to me with questions. Blue Palace is an open forum.
Please address all questions to the steward, Falk Firebeard. My duty is to keep the Jarl safe, not play nursemaid to you sycophants.
Very well.
Excuse me, my word.
Watch your feet. We just cleaned there.
I need to get into the Pelagius Wing.
Not in your life. It's dangerous in there, and Falk doesn't even like me and Erdy going in every year to clean out the spiders.
Falk asked me to check it out.
If you really want to, just be careful of the ghost. He snuck up on me once and scared me sick. It took a week for me to feel better. If Erdy caught me chatting, I'd never hear the end of it.
Marty, Pelly, my dear. Oh, I couldn't. Goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
You are far too hard on yourself, my dear, sweet, homicidally insane Pelagius. What would the people do without you? Dance? Sing? Smile? Grow old? You are the best septum that's ever ruled. Well, except for that Martin fella. But he turned into a dragon god, and that's hardly sporting. You know, I was there for that whole sordid affair. Marvelous time. Butterflies, blood, a fox, a severed head, and the cheese to die for.
Yes, as you've said countless times before.
Harumph! Well then, if you're going to be like that, perhaps it's best I take my leave. A good day to you, sir. I said good day!
Yes, go. Leave me to my ceaseless responsibilities and burdens.
How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two.
Who are you talking to?
Pelagius the Third. Now, surely even you know about Pelagius's decree. On his deathbed, and this was inspired, he forbade death! That's right! Death! Outlawed!
Wait, where are we?
Inside the mind of Pelagius, silly. Oh, is it your first time?
I'm here to deliver a message.
Really? Oh, what kind of message? A song? A summons? Wait, I know! A death threat written on the back of an Argonian concubine. Those are my favorites. Well, spit it out, mortal. I haven't got an eternity. Actually, I do. Little joke. But seriously, what's the message?
I was asked to retrieve you from your vacation.
Were you now? By whom? Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess. Was it Molag? No. Little Tim, the Toymaker's son, What? The ghost of King Lysandes? Or was it one? Yes! Stanley, the talking grapefruit from Passwall! I'm wrong on all accounts, aren't I? Ha! No matter! Honestly, I don't want to know. Why ruin the surprise? But more to the point, do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal, actually think you can convince me to leave? Because that's crazy! You do realize who you're dealing with here.
I'm afraid I don't know, sir.
Wrong! Actually, you do, sort of. I am a part of you, little mortal. I'm a shadow in your subconscious, a blemish on your fragile little psyche. You know me, you just don't know it. Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness, at your service.
So does that mean you'll leave, or not?
Now that's the real question, isn't it? Because honestly, how much time off could a demented Daedra really need? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right, I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition. You have to find the way out first. Well, good luck with that.
Okay, what's the catch?
Ha! I do love it when the mortals know they're being manipulated. Makes things infinitely more interesting. Care to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Have you any idea where you are? Where you truly are? Welcome to the deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor Pelagius III. That's right! You're in the head of a dead, homicidally insane monarch! Now, I know what you're thinking. Can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure. Or you could use the Wabbajack! Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you? You've headed down the path of dreams. Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age. All you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
This a surprise.
Hi there. Yes?
something to crow about. With Pelagius up and about, you're moving right along. We'll both be home in no time.
Yes?
Oh, good choice! Well, good for me. I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius's mother was, well, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septim. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son well. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger could come from anywhere, at any time, delivered by anyone. The objective here is simple, you simpleton. Use your Wabaja to defeat the enemy, or they do the same. You'd never figure it out! With the threat gone, Pelagius is under the delusion that he's safe, which means you've helped him out, sort of. And we're that much closer to home. Now this is a sad path. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel. But the deepest, keenest hatred was for himself. The attacks he makes on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out on the weakest part of his fragile self. The self-loathing enhances Pelagius's anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance.
Here we go!
Wonderfully done. Pelagius is finally ready to love himself and continue hating everyone else.
Someone there? Do your worst!
I have a saying. I'm not going to feel what you have to like. Or something like that.
I've done it. I've fixed Pelagius's mind.
Fixed is such a subjective term. I think treated is far more appropriate, don't you? Like one does to a rash, or an arrow in the face. But no matter. Heartless mortal that you are, you've actually succeeded and survived. I am first to honor my end of the bargain. So, congratulations. You're free to go. They've been known to change my mind. So, go. Really. Pelagius Septim III, once the mad Emperor of Tamriel, now so boringly sane. I always knew he had it in him. Well, I suppose it's back to the Shivering Isles. The trouble Haskell can get into while I'm gone simply boggles the mind. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Clothes, check. Beard, check. Luggage. Luggage. Now, where did I leave my luggage?
Master, you've taken me back. Does this mean we're going home? Oh, happy times. I can't wait to...
Yes, that's quite enough celebration. Let's send you ahead, shall we? As for you, my little mortal minion, feel free to keep the Wabbajack as a symbol of my... I'll just take the damn thing. You take care of yourself now, and if you ever find yourself up in New Sheo, do look me up. We can share a strawberry tart. Ha ha! Ta-ta!
Ah, I see you have the wine. Hand it over, and we'll talk.
I have the firebrand wine.
Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods.
You're trying to bribe me now?
Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed.
Did she say why she was doing this?
Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey.
That's it? No name or anything?
In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry.
I think you're lying to me.
Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
from me.
someone there?
Must be my imagination.
Wizards. Now that's power. But they got that secret magic. Turn wood to gold, yeah. Wish I could turn wood to gold.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Another fight. Now there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed. Look, I'm staying out.
It awaits you. That the best you can do? No more. I yield.
Now there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed.
Tell me first, and then I'll decide.
All right. It's Carlia. Her name is Carlia.
You say that name like I should know it.
Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer.
And you're helping her?
Help? No. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me.
Where is Carlia now?
I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, where the end began. Here, take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive. You needed to know more?
Why did Carlia purchase Golden Glow Estate?
I asked her the same thing, and she wouldn't come out and tell me. But now that I know who she is, I'd say she's trying to hit the Thieves Guild where it hurts.
How would that hurt the guild?
Maven Blackbriar needs Golden Glow's honey for her mead. She's been using the guild to keep the estate under her thumb. If the owner cuts the guild out of the picture, he's cutting Maven out of the picture, which she can't afford. If I was Maven, I'd blame the guild for weakening and not being able to handle the place.
Which makes Maven lose faith in us.
Exactly. For the guild to survive, they need Maven's support. This Carlia must have spent a lot of time and resources planning this.
I'll keep quiet about your scam, but you owe me.
Now you're speaking my language. Tell you what, if you need any stolen goods fenced, you bring them to me, and I'll pay you good money for them. Consider me your new friend in the north.
I'm keeping the deed. Any objections?
Consider it a gift to ensure your silence. That thing seems to be bringing me nothing but trouble anyway. Carlia didn't even want it. She wanted to keep the sale a secret. I can see how well that went. Now you won't forget to tell Mercer I cooperated, will you? You needed to know more? Now you won't forget to tell Mercer I cooperated. You needed to know more?